We are on our way to Stowe. So it's Wednesday, February 26, 2025. A house popped up on the market a day and a half ago, and it checks a lot of our boxes, and Steve and I decided to ditch the kids with my mom and run up to look at the property.
And I'll be honest, everything moves really quickly. So basically, what day is today? Wednesday. So Monday, I get the approval to be able to buy a home, which, by the way, is very difficult when you still own a home. So anybody trying to do this, you really have to plan ahead to even financially be able to do it without having to sell your house, as part of the contingency of buying another house. Like, most people don't, like, especially out of towners, like, they're not going to be interested in making a deal with you if you have to sell your home in order to get the loan to buy that other house. Basically a contingency based on you selling your home. Most people aren't going to get in that agreement. So we had to pay off our house. We had a good friend of ours pay off our house that I'm going to pay back once I sell my home. But it freed up my ability to be able to borrow and just, basically buy, be able to purchase the home outright. So Monday, we got the loan approval, which was really exciting because I've been working on that for 2 years because I had to make sure I have my tax returns to show enough money to be able to borrow the money that we need to do this. And like, you had to make sure that you're paying your taxes, especially being self-employed. There's a lot of ways you can hide money and show less, but in the last couple of years I needed to show as much as I could so I can borrow the money to do this. So we got the approval, and then I called the agent that I found up here that I really kind of thought was a really good agent based off of her history of sales, and I could tell just the way that she negotiated deals that they were done well. Jeez, what the hell are there so many cops out for?
I don't know. Where are we in New York? Why are there so many cops? It's like one every 2 miles.
So I called the agent, told them that we're ready to buy. So keep me in mind. I didn't see anything on the market at the moment that was really that exciting. We're actually going to look at another house that has been on the market for a month that I'm not really excited about because it's something that I honestly think needs to be torn down and rebuilt. I don't want to get into that level of a renovation. It's not even really a renovation, it's basically a new build. We're not just set up for that. With the family and everything, we'd literally be like living in a trailer while I'm building this thing, and I wasn't really interested in doing that. So, but we're going to still take a look at it. But then this other property that we wanted to rush out and look at, like, it's definitely in a nice area. It's got all the square footage that we would want. It's outdated, which is good because I wanted something to fix up. I don't want something that,
is perfect.
That's perfect, and we're gonna, it's just not, it doesn't fit. Like, I want to be able to have hands on and build everything. But the one thing is that it doesn't have any of the bathroom pictures in the listing. So I'm assuming the bathrooms are in really deplorable condition, which is awesome because that just makes the story even better. But I know that something like this is not going to last very long. I mean, my assumption would be in the next 5 days we'll be under agreement.
Yeah.
So
things move fast up there.
So this is a long drive. It's 11 hours basically. We'll be on, basically 12 hours worth of travel. But I think it's worth it. I'm definitely not somebody who can buy something unseen. Like, I don't know how people do that. I hear it all the time. People across the country buying something without even seeing the property. I think that's crazy.
Didn't we sell a property like that?
We did.
Yeah, somebody from Vegas.
Yeah.
It was a flip property.
Yeah, I didn't like, the deal almost fell through too. So.
Yeah.
I don't even like selling to people that are gonna, because they have so many chances that if when they come out to finally see it, if they don't like it, they can say, you know what, I don't want to make this deal happen now, and
change your mind.
As far as sure they have a down payment, but I'm not, as a seller, you're not going to get that money. They're going to get, any court is going to give that money back. So, you want to go with somebody who's really going to serious about buying it. So
grab some breakfast first.
Right, and that's the other thing, is I was gonna say, it's so weird to go
So to your
into,
right is the living room,
other houses, and they have like a
an
separate
entrance,
little kitchenette or
closet,
something,
and
or
then
they've
to your
got a
left
bar
is the
somewhere
kitchen.
or whatever, or rec room,
Yeah.
and that's not an issue, but, but if you wanna have it a legal accessory, so,
Somewhere on one of these permits, it does identify 2 kitchens.
yeah, it's just, it's not worth taking the time, money to expand it. You may not even be able to get it in there because of the size of the lot, so. I really went for it. I was like, look, I always say, let's look at the house.
You go up these steps. First bedroom on the right. They have the nice wide plank floors up here. Definitely would keep those. Would keep the ceiling, but all this would be drywall. This is the primary suite. It's carpeted in here. Bathroom situation in this house is dire. Look at this. It's pretty bad. Coming out of the primary suite.
So that's,
And then this is the main bathroom. Regular bathroom, which is not anything exciting to look at. This one's cute though. Definitely the vibe of this one. One window. So this is the, well, get a really good look at this kitchen here. It's not a bad size, in my opinion.
We have high demand, which this is electric, yeah, right, so that's exactly the same. It is terrific, it's amazing what I can say.
really?
In my opinion, we had natural gas,
Yeah,
but we still went with electric because it was just cheaper to put it in.
sure, yeah.
And honestly, it's just as expensive, there was no difference in price.
Yeah.
Door heads out to the porch.
Yeah, so if you don't use this a lot, this would be perfect on water.
Okay, I need one.
But from a standard electronic, like $200 a month to keep that thing going with laundry and all that stuff, and this they cut it in half. So really, but it also has its fussiness too, because
All right, now we're going to the apartment.
Yeah, so they got quite the ice tea from that melting. Oh, wow, it's worse from the melting the other
Oh.
day, because now it's frozen. It's like a pool there. I don't know what you do about that.
Yeah, it's just the dining is on the other side. Suite over here.
Yeah.
Kids will just live over there. We'll
Well,
live over
you
here.
could,
Yeah.
yeah, you could also, if you wanted to keep this, you could probably capture part of it for extra living for you guys.
Yeah, that's
And
what I was
still
thinking.
have
That's
a
what
little-
it was.
But like
They rented out, if there was a
the
wall
wall here.
here.
Oh yeah. So.
That was that sunroom I was telling you
Oh, okay,
about.
gotcha.
And they rented this
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah. So I mean that.
little efficiency unit.
Yeah. I mean, that might be a thing to
Maggie
do.
is.
Huh.
Yeah.
I'm always moving the walls.
Your
I know, it's a family trait. But you know, it's funny. I stress people out sometimes when I move walls.
Oh, you know what? They took the oh no, okay, good.
How is Stowe with their building? Like the garage, for instance, to make that bigger, is that?
Yeah, so if it's over 150 square feet, you have to go and get it permitted with the town.
Wait, you mean there's no permit if it's under that?
Yeah, no, you can add up to 150 square feet.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It has to meet with the setbacks. So.
Yeah, and then setbacks on the lot.
That's interesting.
And then you go to basically just go through the DRB and they.
Okay.
Now we're gonna go look at the second house.
Snowmobilers over there.
Oh. Well, we're close to the Trapp family lodge.
Yeah, on traps.
Yeah.
I think that's all their land up there.
Yeah.
The creek.
So the second property is not nearly as exciting as the first one, but we are going to go look because we're here, and you might as well. Looks like an old schoolhouse. So we'll see. Steve told me I'm not going to like this one very much.
Well, you're not going to like the circumstances it takes to make it nice.
Oh! To the kitchen. There's the front door to the living room. 3 bedrooms. Got this little guy, a half bathroom in it. A little weird, but whatever. Full bathroom. And then second bedroom, nice and big. Third bedroom. Okay, so the basement came down the stairs. I will say it's airtight down here. Very well done. So there's a room off to the side here. Hours of driving, Friday, February 28th, 2025. We were in Stowe for 3 days. Saw 2 houses, drove past a few more, put an offer in on one of the houses, which Steve agonized over.
It's pretty stressful, honestly.
All day Thursday. He was a wreck.
Well, there was 2 offers on it.
Yeah.
So when we went to look at it, there was already 2 offers on the table. And it was a really nice, I mean, I love the house. I love the location. I really love the location. I think it's like perfect. We ended up offering 50 grand above asking, which was 950,000. And then when I walked through it, I spent about an hour, and we were going in with no inspections. Like, I don't really care, you know, if there's any rotten wood, or if there's any plumbing leak, or if there's any electrical problem. I really don't care, because I'm changing all of it out, and I know how to do that. So yeah.
So we're excited.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, we'll know by tomorrow by noon whether we win it and move forward. So fingers crossed. Yeah. So we won the bid. That was really, I mean, it was so nerve-wracking. I honestly, you know, I really haven't honestly been that nervous about real estate in a long time. You know, I used to flip homes all the time, but when it's not something that you really want, it doesn't seem to have quite the same effect. And I was just questioning like my offers and
whether I'm offering too much or too little. Kept going back and forth. But no, I really think my gut instinct was right. I think this house was already underpriced on the market to sell. Because really, it's really tough to compete against cash. I mean, there's 2 cash offers. You don't have to have any worries about mortgage contingencies and the ability of the person to buy. We're out of state, moving up there. There's a lot of reasons why you might miss out on getting the mortgage. You know, the bank can literally just say, you know what, we don't like the way the income is. You're not going to make that out here. We're not lending to you. So they're taking a risk by going with this, but we are the highest bidder. So that really makes a big impact. But I think really what it comes down to is we're not asking for or any type of home inspection. So they don't have to worry about anybody whittling them down on the price. So I think that really is what made the big difference. So yeah, but it's just awesome. This is gonna be a great house to be able to fix up, and
we're already like
there's a whole bunch of design features. There's so much design that needs to be done to this.
Yeah, but
So,
we're just really excited because we're already reworking the house in our heads
Yeah.
and stuff. So
Yeah.
April's the closing date. April
so
16th.
I just need to get like 15% down. So
That's going to be the next challenge.
need to start
So
making some money
we gotta
here.
make more money.
Yeah.
So, but April 16th is when we're supposed to close. We're going to take the kids up there. That's during spring
Yeah.
break. So we're really excited to show them too. So.
Yep.